Okay, so before we get into this video, the first thing I want to mention is I'm going to leave a link in the description for everything that I used on this saw. The chainsaw bar, the carburetor is the same on like the MS-80, or the MS-180 rather, the MS-170, and a few others. So if you want, you can go ahead and check out the links below. I left them there. Helps the channel and easier for you to find. With that said, there's a sneak peek of the saw. It is done, operable, and it's kick-ass. Have this other saw here that was an older saw that was given to me as well. We went through this one and kind of cleaned it up and got it up and running. I have a coil for this one that needs to be put on, and I think this thing will be tip-top. I'm going to check with the original owner. I would like to give him the saw back. If he does not want the saw back, then I think the appropriate thing to do is to pass this along to someone who needs it more than I do, since we now have this one that we have fixed up. So I'm going to reach out to the original owner. I'm going to ask him if he'd like this back. I would like to give it back to him. I don't need two little saws. If he does not want this back, we are going to go ahead and find somebody who could benefit from having a little saw in their life. So with that said, let's jump into the video. The video is a little bit different. I just did a long format video where I kind of just recorded what I was doing at the time. So no special editing, there's not going to be any music. So if you want to follow along, just check it out. If you want to skip to the end and see what this all looks like, do that too. But check out the video. Here we go. Alright, so we were given another chainsaw. A little Stihl MS-180 was given to me by a good friend, co-worker, and got it from him. It was not running, had some bad fuel in it. You know, carb probably just needs to be pulled apart, fuel lines need to be checked, so on and so forth. It has pretty strong compression, so it is never really been taken care of. He got it from a neighbor, I believe, who said it wasn't running, and he's got plenty of saws. So he gave this to me as a project. We're gonna get this sucker all cleaned up and looking sharp. So probably just throw a little segment of me spraying this down. Gonna spray it down with some simple green and see if we can't get it to clean up. So let's spray her down. This saw came from All Season Equipment, 2003. So pretty old saw, still somewhat of a current saw, but an older saw for sure. This thing's pretty dirty, so this is kind of just to knock all the rough stuff off, take a hose after it, and then we'll take it apart and start cleaning it. Okay, so kind of got ahead of myself. You seen me kind of hosing the saw off. I couldn't help myself. As soon as I got home, I don't like things dirty. So I sprayed a bunch of Simple Green on it, took a hose after it, immediately took the bar off of it, and I have it, this little MS 180, completely torn down right now. I'm gonna finish tearing it further apart. I did get it running, putting some gas in it, but I just decided to go ahead and order a kit for it, which has since came in the mail. And so I got a carb, new air filter, and the most important part is these little rubber pieces, which will go in the gas tank because the one that's in there was completely destroyed from bad fuel being left in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish tearing this thing further apart. Oh, the reason why I want to jump in here and make this video before I got too much further ahead of myself is got a package in the mail. These are, let me show you. I already opened up the carburetor, so I can't show you. I can focus. So this is carburetor, ordered off Amazon. You can find all sorts of them. You can find all sorts of these kits that come with gaskets and, you know, spark plug tune-up kits, that 13 to 20 bucks range. And I was planning on going through the carburetor and cleaning this one all up, putting it back together. And to order a new diaphragm kit and everything for this saw, I could just try this, you know, Chinese carburetor and see for half the price. So I figured, why not? We'll check it out and see if it works. And you know, if it's worth the money, I'll just go ahead and leave a link down in the description. So we'll find out if this is worth it. Hopefully it just bolts on and saw runs perfectly. I also ordered look at those. So these, let's see if we can get that. Pilts, spikes, some pilts dogs, felling dogs, there we go. So we're gonna put these bad boys, on this saw, make her look mean. So that was the reason why I wanted to jump on here really quick, is that came in the mail. Wanted to give you an update that I got the carb. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it right now, it's kind of late, but the next portion of this video, hopefully we'll get to throwing this carburetor and stuff on. So, little update. All right, things are starting to get a little serious here. We got these three pieces cleaned up. Top engine cover plate. This is a full start. And then this is the chain tensioner. Little bits of sap and stuff on there. And then you can see that the black is pretty worn off. And this is a falling line. And it doesn't come black, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and make it black. So, get a screwdriver. We're gonna try and chip that stuff away. And then we're gonna fix this, make it look like it's new. Alright, I'm just going to set this camera up, and I'm going to pull the carb off of this thing. Destroying things. choke leakage comes in here, and then this has to roll up on top of this so that when you push it up, that's what kills the engine. Kills the engine. My problem is I kept putting this down here, and I was like, what in the world is going on? So now that I got that in the right place, we can get this thing back together. Alright, now we got this new fuel line, which was new fuel line, new carburetor, so you can see the fuel line come down through here, insert it through the top of this gas tank, and right in there, we're going to install this new filter. Got this saw all cleaned up, got this side all cleaned up, got the fuel tank back in there, got the new carb, got the new fuel line, which was our biggest problem. So now, we're gonna get rid of these little dogs, and I ordered from Pilts. Look at those. So we're gonna go ahead and get those on now. I will go ahead and leave a link down in the bottom of the video for these dogs, in case anybody wants them. That way you can just click on the link and pick them up, which are pretty sweet. Quite a big difference. Alright, we have the exhaust here, and this is how it breathes out of these little holes, and then it has a screen protector, spark arrestor rather, that sits right there, and then there's one more piece to the exhaust. I don't know where it's at right now. It's not important, but there's little louvers. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a drill bit, we're going to open up these holes. I'm gonna open up. There we go. We're gonna open up these holes. And if we get really froggy, we might really open them up. I want this little saw to talk, so that's what we're gonna work on. Alright, so got the exhaust done, got her hogged out, and then we got the spark arrestor. Put the spark arrestor back in, and see? You'd never know, especially with the louvers over top. Went and got these bolts, slide on the back side of the head. Got the exhaust hogged out. I'm actually missing part of my exhaust. I have no idea where it's at. And we'll just run the exhaust without the screen and stuff for the time being. Alright, getting closer. Now, let's put this cover on.
So next one, when you delivering, is the hospital set that policy that one person only for you guys?
Currently they do.
Who's a lucky lotto winner? Mom, dad, you?
Me.
Which hospital is you at?
Alright, let's get this side on.
I'm just gonna drop it off. For me, I have always been dropping off every year, every ballot.
Alright. Alright, I guess might as well change the spark plug while we're at it. Set you up right here, guys.
You have a saw pattern? What is that? Drone?
Alright. Let's put this on.
Oh, what is it for?
We are all back together, and look how clean that thing is. Go ahead and put the gas cap on. Oil cap back on. We have an organ bar coming for this thing. Let's put it on its side. Let's put a little fuel in it. Set you guys down here. It's just protocol. Alright. Hopefully that'll be enough to get some fuel in there. Let's give her a pull. That's funny. It was running so crazy it blew this wire out for the kill switch. So I gotta put that baby back in there. Put that back in there. Alright, we're gonna fire it up one more time, sis. We're gonna fire it up one more time, make sure everything's good. Here we go. Alright, so we got something in the mail today. So, we're gonna go ahead and get it thrown on really quick. All right, there she is all finished up. Looks pretty good. All right, so a quick little outro to the video. The saw turned out really kick-ass. In fact, really quick, here it is. If you wanna check it out again really quick. So anyways, with that said, I just wanna say thank you to Jeff for entrusting me to bring that thing back to life. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. So hope you guys enjoyed.